Hi everybody, this is Ospreyeye from mychartcoach.com, and we are looking at ticker symbol DRYS. This first chart is a daily chart, and DRYS is formed, dry ships has formed 8 red candles in a row and closed right here at 0.155 support. That was the low of day over here on the 29th and 30th of September, and it is the key level to hold. Bulls want to see this green horizontal support line hold. If there's a close below it, it will equal more downside risk. As you can see, this descending triangle pattern has formed. The red descending resistance line is the key level to break. As you can see, it's been resistance, and as the share price has been consolidating, it's leading up to a flex point here where either support breaks or resistance breaks, and going forward, if this a close below this green horizontal support line will equal downside risk, and then a close above this red descending resistance line will equal upside potential and would put the 50-day moving average at 19.6 on deck. Bulls want to see a close above that level to put the 100-day moving average on deck. So yeah, the 50-day moving average is the key resistance level on this chart. And as you can see, Fasto is at oversold levels, so it's below 20. RSI is also at oversold levels and below 30. Volume has not been heavy, but it has increased during the pullback here. And then there was this MACD is currently pinched, and there was a bearish crossover. So bulls, you want to look for a bullish crossover. You know, that'll be a signal of the bounce here. Let's look at the next chart. Okay, this is another daily chart, and this shows the Bollinger Bands and EMAs 4 and 8. As you can see, the low of day here broke below the 15.5. So the support level from September was broken intraday. And yeah, so the key on this chart is EMA 4 at 16.2. That's this pink line. Notice how the candles have been riding that the EMA 4 resistance and lower Bollinger Band support lower, and they've been unable to close above EMA 4. That's what bulls will look for. A close above EMA 4 should be the bull signal. That's going to put EMA 8 at 16.9 on deck, and then a close above EMA 8 will put this middle Bollinger Band on deck. And the key is a new uptrend cannot begin until the middle Bollinger Band turns into support. Okay, let's look at the next chart. The next chart is a 15-minute chart. So this is a 5-day chart. And on this chart, each candle represents 15 minutes of trading as opposed to 1 day of trading. And as you can see here, there's been this nasty downtrend. And the candles broke out of the downtrend temporarily on the 19th. And then they held above this red descending resistance line for most of the day on the 20th. And so the key for the bulls is to turn this red line into a support line and not re-enter back into this downtrending channel. And then bulls want to see a break above the middle Bollinger Band. So let's take a look at the next chart. This is another 15-minute chart, and this is a 3-day chart. So you can get a closer, you can look at the detail of the last 3 days of trading. And as you can see here on the 19th, candles were starting to turn the middle Bollinger Band into support. The middle Bollinger Band is this dotted purple line, the line in the middle of these two solid purple lines. This is the upper Bollinger Band, this is the lower Bollinger Band, the solid purple line, and then the middle Bollinger Band is the dotted purple line. And as you can see, the candles were forming above that level on the 20th, and then on the 19th, and then they started off on the 20th above that level, and then support broke. And then a new downtrend began, and candles started riding EMA's 4 and 8 resistance lower, and were unable to break the middle Bollinger Band to close the day on the 20th. So that's going to be what bulls want to look for on Monday. Look for a break above the middle Bollinger Band, and for that level to hold, to signal the sign that a bullish reversal pattern is being created. You've got RSI up here below 50. Bulls want to see RSI above 50. That'll show that the strength is the chart is building strength. And then you've got Fasto here at 46. Bulls want to see Fasto above 50 as well. There was this little volume spike here into the close. And then take a look at MACD. As you can see, there was a bearish crossover at the start of the day. The green line is the MACD line, and the red line is the signal line. And there were no bullish crossovers on the 20th. So for Monday, bulls, keep an eye out for a bullish crossover on MACD on the 15-minute chart to signal the possible start of a reversal pattern forming. Okay, this is DRYS. We have this on bounce play radar for next week. We should be, we should see a dead cat bounce here next week. That's our prediction. Okay, thanks for viewing this chart. Hope you had a great weekend.